every step of the way. To Iraq, satellite images confirming ISIS has destroyed that country's oldest Christian heritage site. Adam, this is from what I understand, a 1,400-year-old monastery.
St. Elijah's, right. It was a monastery on a hill that overlooks Mosul, and it was built in 590. Satellite imagery, at the request of the AP, Digital Globe actually looked at satellite imagery from before and after, and what they saw was that the monastery, which had not been in use but was still an historic site, had been destroyed. They saw bulldozers, they saw the rubble that had been left, and again, this was a 1,400-year-old monastery. You know, ISIS's war on Christianity and humanity continues.
Yeah, in every way, in every form. It's horrible. All right, Adam, thank you. Saudi Arabia's foreign minister issuing a new warning on Iran, saying the billions of dollars that will flow into that country from the lifting of sanctions should, quote, worry everybody. With me now from the American Islamic Forum for Democracy, Zuhdi Jasser. Zuhdi, you know, look, Saudi Arabia is saying with all of that money now available to Iran, they'll get up to what they call nefarious activities. My question to you is, like what?
Well, I mean, anyone who's watching the region, the Saudi foreign minister is basically stating the obvious, which is if you look at Syria, which is the hottest area right now, Iran has been funding the Assad regime and its genocide against the Syrian people. It's been emboldening and providing troops from their Republican Guard into that conflict. So their monies have been going to prop up regimes that are anti-American, anti-Western, anti-Saudi. And by the way, these regimes aren't necessarily in the business of getting rid of ISIS. They want to stop any type of revolution in Syria. And that's just in the region. As Americans, we should look and say, well, the Saudis wrote the book on what happens to empowered regimes that spread their ideas around the world. All terror against the West so far, Ashley, has been Sunni terror. Yeah. Now, the reason we haven't had Shia terror is not because they're moderate, it's because of the sanctions. You relieve these sanctions, and all of a sudden the floodgates of terror is going to be not only from Sunni, but now we'll see Shia, Hezbollah-type terror against our interests in Europe and America.
And Zuhdi is interesting because really, you know, to the outside world, Saudi Arabia actually said it welcomed the Iran deal if indeed there were strong inspections, that the regime of those inspections were tough and carried out. I cannot believe in private they were happy about it at all.
No, they've always relied on the fact that they've had America and the West in their back pocket while the enemy of Iran was on the other side. And remember, the Saudis, while they are spreading ideas that are anti-American and anti-Israel, they've never taken our soldiers from their boats, prisoners, etc., and now they see the normalization with Iran. That's got to tell them, oh, our relationship with America is no longer there, and we're going to have to now become on our own. And an isolated Saudi Arabia that feels like it's on its own is even much more dangerous, and just as dangerous as an Iran now that's unleashed.
We will follow it and see what happens. Zuhdi Jasser, as always, thank you so much.